Let's talk about one of the most hypocritical, self-serving villains I have ever seen on TV. Serena Joy Waterford. Serena helped create Gilead. Now, since I'm rewatching Handmaid's Tale, I'm not 100% clear on how heavy her hand was in creating those rules of oppression, but I do know she did have a hand, and for some reason, she thought she was mildly exempt from these rules. But it is so satisfying to see that the dystopia that she created came for her just like everyone else. It always upsets me to see the wives in the show think that they have an elevated status or that they're better than the handmaids and they talk down to them. Why are you talking down to them? They're not there because they want to be. They are supporting and propping up a system that is silencing women, and for some reason, they think they are not that kind of woman. You are still a woman. Just because at that moment they have separated in your mind that woman, the handmaids, versus you, the wives, doesn't mean you are exempt from the issues that plagues the handmaids. I am thinking back to that scene where Serena tried to read the Bible in front of all of the commanders with the other wives behind her supporting. Now, the wives did not know she was going to pull out that Bible. They were just there to support their sister or whatever in her plea to the commanders to allow further education for their daughters. Serena pulled out that Bible and like half the wives abandoned her immediately. She thought she thought Gilead cared about her intellect and her opinions because in her mind she is a special woman, that special snowflake because she's virtuous and these other women aren't. Once you successfully oppress one group, they're just going to look for a new enemy. There's always going to be a struggle. I'm sorry, it's human nature. Once you suppress one group, they want to find another one to blame. Once they finished off the handmaids, did you think the wives were just going to be hanging out, doing whatever they felt like? And I'm glad they bit Serena like that. They took her finger, and I'm sorry. I'm not sorry actually. I'm glad they did this to her. And I know it stung her even more, the fact that her husband has cheated on her twice with the handmaids, with two different handmaids. And I don't mean their ceremony. I mean he had feelings for both June and the handmaid that came before June. I don't remember if they ever exposed her name, but he developed emotional affairs with them. And Serena seemed to have blamed the handmaids for this. Like they're there willingly. Like they seduced her husband. They don't want to be there. They don't want your husband. Why would they want Fred? And instead of turning that rage onto the man, onto the commander who propped up this society, who is forcing these women to even be there, she is blaming the same oppressed women. It's insane. And then by the time she begins to doubt Gilead and their teachings, only because she saw how it was going to affect someone she cared about, the daughter she stole from June, is when she decided, okay, maybe enough is enough. Maybe we need to change a couple of things. But by then, it's too late. Modeling yourself in this way, especially to please a man, because I'm sure that was her overall goal. She wanted to please her husband. I can't figure out what other reason why she would prop up Gilead like this. Like, I understand they were talking about how the birth rates were down, so they needed to do something. But to take another woman's sense of agency, hold them hostage, steal their children straight out of their arms, as another woman, do you not feel some type of way? And I know so many people are making videos about this, especially in the political climate here in the US, but it baffles me that you're going to take someone else's rights away from them simply because it does not follow your belief system. Why does it have to follow your belief system? It's not about you. And I think a lot of people miss that. It's not about you. It's about what that individual person wants. I'm going to complete my rewatch of Handmaid's Tale, especially since they came out with that new season. And I'm going to create more videos about this, as well as pick up the actual book, because I have not read it yet. But I want to hear what you guys think. Drop your comments, follow, because I'm going to be posting a lot more videos about this. And I want to hear, do you guys feel sympathy for Serena? I have heard some arguments that people feel sympathy for her because she is a victim of the society. She was brainwashed. Okay, I don't follow that train of thought, but I want to hear what you guys think. Change my mind.